You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
Thanks for staying with the 11 Alive Morning News team. Time now is 6:46. It's Thursday, November 16th.
For the next 11 minutes, only on 11 Alive, we'll have nonstop coverage of everything you need to know to plan your day. A young father gunned down at an Atlanta gas station overnight. What police say happened before those shots were fired.
A new motion could land this Fulton County election defendant back in jail. Why Fonnie Willis wants his bond revoked.
We are looking at mostly cloudy skies on the outside, a few sprinkles, but we're expecting the skies to begin to clear somewhat this afternoon. Is the rain done? I'll let you know in the full forecast straight ahead.
And we start to 11 minutes of nonstop news with breaking news out of Atlanta, where a father was gunned down at a gas station.
It happened on Campbellton Road. Ariana Manise is joining us live. Ariana, this morning we are hearing from the victim's family.
Yeah, Cheryl and Aisha, we spoke to his sister, and she tells us that her brother was at the gas station to purchase something. He came outside, and that's when he was confronted by the two suspects. She tells us that his two kids were inside the car at the time of the shooting. Now, we're learning from police that this happened at the Chevron gas station on Campbellton Road last night. We're learning the victim was 25 years old. He was shot several times, and based on preliminary evidence from witnesses and surveillance video, it appears the shooting was the result of a dispute that led up to gunshots. Police are looking for two suspects they believe are driving a blue Jeep Compass. When we spoke to the sister, she did not want to appear on camera, but she says that her brother was caught off guard and he was not armed when he was shot and killed. Take a listen.
However, unfortunately, my brother, he just came to the Chevron to purchase an item. And as he come out, unfortunately, a shooter and somebody, they come and just gun him down in front of his 1-year-old son. So I really feel like it was a senseless murder. And they actually was cowards because they didn't face him.
Now, investigators do plan to release more information connected to the shooting, such as if the suspect and the victims knew one another. They're also asking the public if you can help them make an arrest in this case to give them a call. Back to you.
Ariana, thank you. We are also staying on top of a deadly shooting this morning involving the Cobb County Sheriff's Office. We know the GBI has now taken over this investigation, so we're told the suspect was part of an ongoing drug investigation. Authorities say the deputies tried to pull the driver over. That turned into a chase and eventually a shootout. No officers were hurt.
We're following some other headlines for you this morning. We're working to find out what led to a deadly accident involving a MARTA bus. It happened late last night at the Art Center MARTA station. MARTA says a bus entering the station hit and killed a person on a scooter. We'll bring you details as we get updates. Right now, we are also tracking developments in Fulton County's 2020 election interference case. District Attorney Fonnie Willis has filed a motion to revoke the bond of one defendant. She says Harrison Floyd violated the terms of bond, claiming he tweeted a number of times in an effort to intimidate witnesses, including Georgia's Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger. If this new motion is approved, Floyd could go back to jail. And that was a look at your Thursday morning headlines.
Meteorologist Shazzy McNeil getting us ready to head out the door.
Yeah, let's do it. We got clouds for the most part, maybe a few sprinkles here and there, but not much to write home about as far as the rainfall goes. We'll just be dealing with the clouds this morning. Now, temperatures are on the milder side, starting off in the, well into the 50s in a lot of spots. You got 56 degrees right now in Atlanta, 55 Peachtree City, up toward Marietta, 54 degrees in Duluth. You're at 56 degrees in Canton, 51 in Dalton, up here in Clayton, and Blairsville is where you have the 40s. Cool enough, I think, for a light jacket, but by this afternoon, maybe just the long sleeves. You can get away with it today. 67 degrees will be the afternoon high, and a mix of sun and clouds for the afternoon for today. Not bad. East breeze about 11 miles per hour, 10, 15 miles per hour at times today. Gusts could be a little bit higher than that. So similar to yesterday, we will have that breeze around. The area of low pressure that we've been tracking down here to the south continues. Now it's just about stationary now. Will continue to fade, I believe, before another area of low pressure forms off the coast of Florida, and that will continue to slide up and down up the eastern seaboard. But far enough away from us, but I think the drier air will continue to work into our area. We do have the high pressure up here to the north. Our winds, again, out of the east-northeast for today, so not bad. This map right here shows us where the dry air is. You can see it, the blue on top of us, and we'll continue to fade a little bit further down to the south as we head into the day on Friday. Friday, for the most part, much of the day will be a dry one for us. We'll call it partly sunny skies, but notice that yellow creeping back in here is that moisture. That will give us a very low threat for rain, 20 to 30% chance, and that won't come until late on Friday thanks to a front that's going to move through. Now behind that front, drier air will work right back in. So by the time you're waking up on Saturday morning, we will have the sunshine. It will be around all day long on Saturday, Sunday as well. Notice that purple in there. So a nice weekend on tap for us. Don't get too used to it. By Monday, moisture starts to work back in. In fact, by Tuesday, I think we'll have some showers around, mostly cloudy skies with scattered showers around by your Tuesday. The forecast track model plays it out beautifully for us. You see the clouds in place, and then notice how the clouds break up this afternoon. I don't think it will be cloud free. But we'll call it a mix of sunny clouds for the rest of the afternoon. Partly sunny skies for Friday, dry for much of the day. It won't be until closer to sunset that we'll start to see a few of those isolated showers move in, then clear it out as we head into Saturday and Sunday. Nice weekend on tap. 68 degrees for the high on Saturday, Sunday 65. Rain starts again late Monday going into Tuesday. Temperatures back down to the 50s by then, and then we'll clear it out as we get closer to Thanksgiving.
Continuing your 11 minutes of nonstop news in Gwinnett County, where health officials are looking into a possible hepatitis A exposure. They say an employee at Lolita's Bar and Grill on Buford Drive tested positive. Anyone who ate or drank there between October 24th and November 7th may have been exposed. For people who may have been exposed, officials say contact your doctor to determine if you do need a hepatitis A vaccine. For the past couple of days, we have watched as people wait to go inside of a burned apartment building to try to grab some of their belongings. This morning, one veteran is helping his neighbors by delivering supplies and some hope to the hundreds without a home. Brian Miller has been a catastrophe adjuster for 10 years, so he's really used to responding to disasters. That's why he immediately started collecting items for people that he knew were in need.
Because I understand the emotions of, losing everything and having all your stuff in the front yard are burned up and your kids hungry.
Some of the items Brian is collecting include men and women's clothing and shoes. If you would like to get involved with helping the victims of the Reserve at La Vista Walk apartment fire, just text the word HELP to 404-885-7600 and we'll send you a list of ways to get involved.
6:55 now, an update this morning on a story we brought you this week. We're learning why you may see lower rent prices in Atlanta. Prices down about 6% over the last year. So we dug deeper and talked to local broker and real estate agent who says the market shows there are a couple of reasons for this, including the fact that there are more multifamily homes available and some families are moving in with each other to save money. She says this results in rental companies having to be more competitive.
So the median price is around $1,500-ish, in that ballpark. And so what we are seeing again is with the average price being around $2,000 to rent, the consumer is seeing that as dollars converted to a purchase. So that can afford someone around a $250,000 home.
So keep an eye on this, though. She says if interest rates go down and we enter a more competitive market, rentals will likely go back up.
Happening right now, there is an effort in DeKalb County to make sure families don't go without a meal for Thanksgiving.
This is a great tradition. Jerry Carnes is live at New Birth Missionary Baptist Church in Lithonia. What great energy out there this morning, Jerry.
Oh my goodness, Cheryl. Energy, smiles just everywhere. Take a look. You can see the volunteers happily giving away 2,000 turkeys, 2,000 meals to families in need. That's what it's all about this morning, helping the community, helping those who might go without this holiday season. It's all driven by the volunteers. You see smiles on the faces of those who will get their meal this morning and smiles on the faces of folks like Christian Reed, one of the volunteers out here. I got to introduce you to this guy. Christian, you have been just bouncing with energy all morning long. Yes, what does this mean to you?
Man, it just means that God is continuing to provide. God is overseeing, and we're still here. And I'm grateful, and I feel it. I feel the energy, baby. I get rejuvenated just by seeing y'all coming out here. So, hey, y'all come on down and get your turkey, man. But more importantly, y'all come join us at New Birth, man. We got a beautiful service, a beautiful pastor with beautiful people in a loving heart. You can see us Sunday morning at 9:30, but God bless y'all for coming. I appreciate y'all, man. It's just a blessing to be a blessing, man. Yes, sir.
That's what you get out here. You get that kind of energy. You get that kind of a big smile as 2,000 families will get a free meal this holiday season. Back to you guys.
All right, Jerry, thanks a lot. We're looking at temperatures getting up to 62 degrees by noon. We'll have the sky starting to break up just a little bit. In fact, one with partly cloudy skies this afternoon. 67 degrees will be our afternoon high by 6 o'clock. As you're driving home, temperatures right around 61 under partly cloudy skies.
All right, we have had quite a beautiful day, a show with so many bright spots. I love that.
I love it. He said it's a blessing to be a blessing.
Yeah, and then we had Little Miss Brooklyn. We had the food giveaway. We hope we sing you guys off with some joy in your hearts.
Yeah, have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow morning.